Hi guys, I am trying to do really interesting series this month. As you notice, I did Gypsy and I did monthlies because we are going into this Mercury Retrograde. So check my Mercury Retrograde video. I'm going to put it somewhere in the corner if I remember, and if not, just cruise my channel. I just post it on the same day. And I figured, because many of you will want to know if their X is coming back. So here is the X series here. X series is still, I guess, on a special. It's not $65, it is still $50, so take advantage of it. Check me on cattarot.ca, www.cattarot.ca. And I also have a speed up promotion, so you get it within a week. So it's a good time to kind of grab it. And also, whatever it is, a general reading here doesn't have to be you. So that's a good news or bad news depending on what the reading is. I am using these cards. They are from a different deck. I have the same cards in this deck. For example, these are just the titles of the book, and they are kind of signifying to me the category. It took me quite a few years to develop the concept that actually works, that I can actually really securely say the answer. So this category here is going to tell me really everything that is going on for you as a couple. This is going to tell me everything that is ungluing you as a couple. So here I'm going to be able to know if your relationship is ever if there is a possibility for ever making it. I'm using the fire here for dating because Queen of Wands and Knight of Wands, whether you're like girl to girl, boy and boy, maybe you should use woman to woman to be politically correct, and I hate being politically correct. And the energies and communication in between. The reason why I'm using wands is, one, I'm rule breaker. I'm Aquarius, and I don't like to follow things, especially when they don't make sense. So astrology and tarot can be linked together. It does make sense, but when we are dating, we all shift initially, and even when we kind of reunite with someone, we don't go immediately, okay, thanks for coming, I'm going to just sit on a couch and finish my movie. No, we don't go to our regular mode. We are into this dating mode, and that is action, that is fire. So that's why I'm using fire. And these two categories are going to really tell me about the outcome. One, if this is in your best interest, if karma really wants you to do that, and really what is the next step and how is this going to progress. So now when you have this common introduction, please don't ask me why do I have the same cards everywhere, because each and every time it happens. So I was really quick with this, and I'm going to go and start with the reading for each sign. So let's go. Hi Scorpio, welcome to your Is Your Ex Coming Back? This is Mercury Retrograde. I guess we can call it Retrograde. It would kind of make sense, and have some music from Exorcist. I almost shuffled. That has been pre-shuffled. So let me see what I see with you. Of course, right out of the gate, the Tower, and it's reversed. That means building something that is so wrong, something that is not sustainable, with somebody who is just full of it. Somebody tells you everything that you want to hear, but they do everything but. And it is breaking your heart. It is feeling you rejected. It's feeling you let down. So the conversation will take place. Hey, you know what? I cannot continue this way anymore. I need to kind of drop some weight over here. And things are just getting too hard. Kind of like maybe you're going to just decide that, I don't know, it's going to be a conversation where to go from here. But this person is going to soften their attitude a tidbit, because we're going from the king to the knight, but the same thing. It's going to be somebody with lots of promises, maybe even a bouquet of flowers, just to win that moment. The moment when the moment is gone, it's going to be a switch. Now the Wheel of Fortune is those saying that big changes are coming and they're falling here in the partner's house. So let's see what this is all about. That kind of like is going to get interesting. So let's see further what we have. Boy, Temperance in the Temperance house. And here you are reversed. You are, guys, going to be very emotionally affected. Look at this. Another 10 on a 10. Like, look at these 10s. So it's a shift. And Karma card is saying it's a good thing that this is shifting. It's a good thing. But you're saying, no, I still have to do something. I really do feel, Scorpio, that this is a third party here that is messing it up. Are you not seeing it? Do you not want to see it? Do you not believe it? Maybe somebody told you about it and you're saying, la 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 la, I'm not hearing this. You have to ask yourself, because this is telling you this cannot be glued. This person is beyond repair, beyond help. Look, both of you are reversed. This could also mean somebody new is coming through. Look at that. The X's. X's. Oh my gosh, like coming to the surface. I'm seriously going to shut off my phone in the spirit of time. The Devil reverse is definitely talking about the ex who is still feeling very strongly about this person, but not in a way, hey, I want to win this person's love, but like, you're mine. And it kind of like puts the wrench into the engine. Look at these two black cards over here. Boy, it's going to be interesting period. On another black card, which talks about generally this card talks about collaboration. Generally this card talks about teamwork. And I kind of like see it over here, kind of like, let's see, it's going in a new shift. So let's go to the next stage, let's go forward, but then the same things keep happening. Same problems keep bubbling up. Nothing is resolved because the person is just like, doing the lip service to what needs to be done. So look at this. I have the 3-party here, I have a 3-party here, I have the 3rd party here. Why is this person wanting to move forward? Or is it you who has somebody third? That third doesn't have to be somebody you're actively involved with. There is like somebody vying for your attention over here. That is really, really clear. There is like something that happened here. Somebody else was here. Maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you didn't want to see it. But also it could be the person who always wanted to kind of up you on. And voila. I think we have all the black cards right now, Scorpio, so what the heck. This really reminds me of series of readings that you had last year somewhere. I don't know, April, May. It was pretty dark. But now, look at this. It's basically saying this cannot continue the way it is. This kind of has to come to some kind of conclusion. And I'm wondering if you're going to do that because you are able to go into this death card. You're able to live that existence and saying, you're not going to, I'm not going to allow this. Because look at this, somebody is like destabilizing you big times. Biggie times. Look at this, 10, 10, 10. Some shift is happening. And I think, honestly, that this shift is in you. Because you're kind of like trying to figure out if you really kind of like feel that this person is actually a good match for one reason or another. Because the Temperance is generally gluing things together, making two people come together, but this is ungluing them and making them lust after each other. And then instead of like thinking and reminiscing how nice the person is and how much you really, I don't know, want to share mundane things such as washing dishes and stuff like that, you're thinking about the kisses and everything. So this is kind of different. So that's why they say love is gentle, love is kind. The Devil card is nothing like that. The Devil card is like forceful, craving. It's kind of like really having this hold on you, and this is why they are presenting there with chains. Alright, so let's see what will be next. We have the Fool reversed. Somebody's feeling foolish. Somebody's feeling foolish for being in a relationship where there was really no flow of energy, which is here. So we have now two kind of like 6 flavor energies coming through. It's kind of feeling like, hey, this was one-sided kind of a thing. And it looks like it kind of got you guys on the brink of tears and not understanding why you are completely out of your element. It's Queen of Cups. When she's reversed, she's like literally weepy, and you know, the pipes are open all the time, everything is a stimulant. It could be a situation with children over here. Definitely there is like no extending that love offer for some reason, and actually exploring the options that still might be available, maybe not necessarily with this partner. And look at this, the karma card, the judgment is coming out here. Now it's a second karma card, and it's falling in the house of the partner, one of the partners, right? Because check this out, it's saying, look, you have to shift in the next phase. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is always the karmic wheel. You finished one lesson in a good way because it's upright. And then look at how heavy is this next lesson. They are immediately jumping in a heavy duty lesson. And it is very connected to you. So you're still actually learning these lessons over here. And they are going to do the wrong choice. They're still kind of like singing their little violin with their own little stories, with their little lies. They are continuing. So why is it that you have to continue with them? That's what I don't understand over here. Because I don't think, look, they're avoiding problems. They are well aware that they're creating anxieties to the other people, including to themselves. And this is happening for you too. Like, you cannot understand, like, I mean, with bringing on the table what is mine is yours kind of a thing, let's make it work, and please let's make it work, kind of like I kind of like almost like I beg you, because Queen of Cups can be a begging queen on the stage, and this person is like almost like so arrogant, kind of crushing you, and yet this person is like so heavily irresponsible that this is like completely bizarre. Now if a person is like that and you still go, please, 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 now this is making two wrong, right? Which means that some healing has to take place. Okay, so this is good, kind of like telling you, look, you have to become that empress. You have to kind of snap out of these weepy things and understand what happened, and kind of realize and call your own powers. Look at this. And just realize, yeah, maybe this person is keeping you in the dark. This is why they came out so dark. The moon period is there, and it was maybe the dark period in your life. Maybe you kind of like don't feel proud about yourself, about this, or just like wondering why the heck you are in this situation. Some of you are really connected with this partner, like maybe even with the ring. And good gosh, Scorpio, you're like dog with a bone. You just want to keep going into something long term. In spite of this juggling, in spite of this, why? I'm trying to understand. Oh, I guess this is what it is. You don't believe the word that I'm saying. You have your own thing. And people are telling you the street is not only a dead end, you're going to fall down the precipice. No, 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 the street goes there. Look at him. At best, because there came here as a King of Cups, somebody who is faking emotions. Here, this person is even faking a good husband, or he could be somebody else's husband. Because the King of Pentacles tend to be somebody's kind of like really strongly, kind of really involved with somebody, or at the very least is somebody. But look at his pentacles. Everything is like sort of like down to earth. For you, earth is like a higher vibration than yours. It's sort of like, okay, where does this ground? Because you like that situation of dark. Scorpio is a dark waters all the way in, where most people have hallucinations and they cannot even go to these depths, right? But this person cannot do that, or don't want to do that. It looks like they're all in the earth element. Here they are, like they're kind of matching you over here, but this is creating them severe headaches and severe anxiety. They are not able to be in your element. Look at these pentacles. And there it is, the star. I told you the healing has to take place. Oh boy, this is now really interesting. You have three extremely strong cards over here, and this is definitely talking, especially you female Scorpios. You kind of, I think this is telling you that it is a new start with someone, but this person, you almost are going to drag him to the water and drag him or drag her to drink it. I sure heard that you can do that, like being a pushover a little bit, but I can't for the world in me figure out why would you want it. Because there is like a big element of deception over here. It's a big element of not grounding those energies and kind of like, and I guess the answer is I'll take 500. Scorpio likes dark. Scorpio likes complicated. Scorpio loves the situation because you do want to come out as the winner. I do have to warn you that they are more positioned to be like that this time around. If this is all about, I see that here, that somebody kind of like wants to win over the others. See this two over there laying down their swords. And this is telling you clearly, this is foolish. This is foolish. You're not being who you could be. You're not the best you could be. So, good gosh, this is something to think about, Scorpio. In any case, this is very general reading. This might not be you whatsoever. So, get your own reading via cattarot.ca to really get your own thing. This is really on double special, so it's really good time to do that. Boy, Scorpio, I can't wait to hear your comments. This seems to be so complicated. Be very careful of the other people coming your way, because you do have them. And the truth is, why they're coming reversed is this is asking you to learn something. And I have a feeling that this is asking you to learn with whom you can move forward and with whom you can't. That lesson needs to be learned, and I'm not so sure that is going to be fully learned here. I am seeing the Star, which is my favorite card. So that enormous hope that is happening in the situation, the enormous strength to go forward, to try to be the best you can be instead of just being yourself. It's kind of like overly present. But this is also a card that talks about healing, and like both of them are 8 sitting right next to each other. So I think also partner may stabilize. So in the end, maybe with your sheer pressure of will and wanting to push this into the next stage, you may. Maybe this third party is not the third party that is like messing around. It could be a third party that is an ex, that is like forceful and it's creating lots of havoc in your relationship. So that certainly can be the case. So please let me know. I would love to know. And Scorpios, thank you so much for being up to here with me, and join me on Facebook for your daily tarot, and Instagram. I just like post some meanings for the certain cards so you can learn tarot till I start my school, and that's going to be very, very soon. Okay, love you everybody. Bye.